You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Okay, you're welcome to your number one and authentic program on radio. I'm talking about Green Nigeria Radio Show, and of course, it's about tourism, agriculture. Here we say tourism, agriculture, progress. Today, we'll be telling you about potash. Okay, and we'll be telling you about the benefits of this potash. In Hausa, they call it kanwa. Okay. The reason why I chose Hausa is because potash is more prevalently found in the northern part of Nigeria. Okay, we'll be giving you detail about that, and so we'll be telling you about potash, we'll be telling you about kanwa, and we'll be telling you about the benefits of potash, and we'll be telling you how potash is a key ingredient in making fertilizers, and how is organic fertilizer very important, and how is potash very key and important in agriculture. Stay tuned for detail on Green Nigeria Radio Show. My name is Meshach Yage. We'll go on this quick break and we'll be right back.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Now you're welcome back. We'll be telling you about the depletion in potash. In our intro, we told you about the importance of potash and where potash can be found here in Nigeria. Well, let's tell you that potash is gradually decreasing in soil. What are the dangers of this? What is the implication of the depletion in potash in soil? Okay, let's give you detail on the depletion of potash in soil. It will threaten global crop yield. Okay, depletion, potassium depletion in soil threatens global crop yields. Okay, potassium deficiency in agricultural soil is a largely unrecognized but potentially significant threat to global food security if left unaddressed. Okay, the study published in Nature Food found that more potassium is being removed from agricultural soils than is being added throughout many regions of the world. It also gives a series of recommendations for how to mitigate the issue. Okay, potassium is a vital nutrient for plant growth that helps with photosynthesis and respiration, the lack of which can inhibit plant growth and reduce crop yields. Farmers often spread potassium-rich fertilizers over their fields to replenish the depleted nutrient, but supply issues can inhibit its use, and there are lingering questions about its environmental impact. That's a story for another day. The lingering impact of potassium on soil floating around and flowing into drinking water and what have you. The researchers report that globally, about 20% of agricultural soils face severe potassium deficiency, with particular regions likely to experience more critical shortages, including 44% of agricultural soils in Southeast Asia, 39% in Latin America, 30% in Sub-Saharan Africa, and 20% in East Asia, largely due to more intensive agricultural practices. Potassium is critical to sustaining the crop yields that keep the world fed. Okay, so without potassium, there can't be sufficient food. That's the bottom line of what we are saying. Without potassium, without kanwa, there can't be food sufficiency. The world cannot be fed without potassium. And of course, I will tell you that kanwa cannot only be gotten naturally. You can also create your own kanwa. Okay, you can also formulate your own kanwa by burning very big woods, strong good woods, and then getting the ashes together and then creating your own forming your own kanwa, your own potash. Okay, you recall, if you remember, if you grew in the village like some of us, our grandparents used to burn pack these ashes from these heavy woods and pour water inside a basket like plate, and then the water drips gradually from the plate gradually into another plate, You pour water in the ashes, you allow it to drip gradually into another plate, and then by the next day morning you have gradual drip of water from your ashes into another plate. So that water from that ash can now be your own potash. You can now apply it in your okra. It makes the okra draw very well. It gives it a taste, and then it's also nutritious. It's also beneficial for the body. We'll be giving you the benefits of potash. Okay? This is Green Nigeria Radio Show. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you more on potash.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Welcome to Green Nigeria. My name is Meshach, and we're still right here.
Okay, you're welcome back. We told you that potash is the key ingredients that can keep the world fed. Okay, and its depletion poses a significant threat to the food security of millions of people around the world. This is an overlooked issue that needs to be addressed with a range of actions as the world population continues to grow. Now, I tell you what, population of the world is growing every day. People are born every day. And of course, people are dying every day. But the rate of growth is more than the rate of death. Okay? So, what can be done? We bring issues like this so that the government of the day can look into it and see how they can curb and tackle the situation. Okay? I tell you what, farmers often rely on potash as a fertilizer to replenish their fields' potassium, but the price of the mineral can be quite volatile. Potash production is highly concentrated, with just 12 countries dominating the nearly 12 billion pounds international market for potassium. You heard that? Yes, you heard it right. 12 billion pounds international market for potassium. 12 billion pounds international market for potassium fertilizers, with Canada, Russia, Belarus, and China producing 80% of the world's total raw potash. Canada, Russia, Belarus producing 80% of the world total raw potash. Of course, China is also there. Okay, the researchers highlight how in April 2022 the price of potash increased 500% above the previous year, following a perfect storm of factors including rising fertilizer demand, escalating fuel prices, recovery from pandemic, a range of government actions around the world, and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. That's why war is not good. Okay, when there's war, a lot of things happen. When there's scarcity in other sectors, production is hampered, and then scarcity rises. That will be all for today on potash. We'll continue in our next episode, but let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll tell you the benefits of potash and more. Stay tuned. This is Green Nigeria Radio Show, and my name is Meshach Yage.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
You're welcome back. All right. Before we tell you the benefits, how do you get potash naturally? Don't forget, on Green Nigeria Radio Show today, we've been discussing the benefits of potash, the importance of potash, the essence of potash in soil. Of course, if you want fertile yields, of course, you know that potash is one key ingredient in fertilizers.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Potash was originally made by cooking the ashes from hardwood trees, but you can also make potash using animal manure and water. You heard that. Don't forget where you heard it first. You heard it on Green Nigeria Radio Show. You can get potash from animal manure and water. Okay, you can make potash using animal manure and water. There are many reasons why people choose potash over other chemical fertilizers. It's renewable resource. You can always get more potash from recycling old ashes of animal manure. Okay, don't forget where you heard it first. That's how much we educate you on Green Nigeria Radio Show. Now, what is potash used for? In the course of our program, in this episode, we've told you several times what potash is used for. We told you it's a key ingredient in fertilizers. We told you it's used for cooking. It's used to help the body. A lot of things we'll be telling you about potash. Now, what is potash used for? Potash is used primarily in fertilizers, approximately 95% to support plant growth. 95% of the ingredient in fertilizer is potash, okay, and it's used to help increase crop yield and disease resistance and enhance water preservation, okay. It enhances water preservation. Small quantities are used in manufacturing potassium bearing chemicals such as detergents and ceramics. Don't forget where you heard it first. You heard it on Green Nigeria Radio Show.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Okay? Don't forget where you heard it first. You heard it on Green Nigeria Radio Show. Okay? It's about tourism, agriculture. Here we say tourism, agriculture, progress. All right, where is potash found in Nigeria? Remember when we started, we told you that we'll tell you where potash can be found here in Nigeria, and I told you the reason why I chose to use the Hausa word for potash, kanwa, is because potash is found prevalently more in the northern part of Nigeria. Potash mineral resources in Nigeria. Potash mineral resources can be found in 4 states in northern Nigeria, namely Borno, Jigawa, Katsina, and Sokoto State. Okay, of course, recently Dangote moved to import phosphate and potash, and maybe it's not enough and he wants to import more, or maybe because of the mega fertilizer company he has, he needs more of potash. Don't forget, I also told you that potash is one key ingredient in fertilizer. About 95% of fertilizer has potash. 95% of what you use for fertilizer is potash. Do you understand? Okay. What are the benefits of potash? I told you I was telling you the benefits of potash. Potash controls blood sugar, protects against strokes and cardiovascular disease, protects against osteoporosis, and prevent kidney stones. All right, that's how much we have for you on today's episode. Green Nigeria Radio Show will return to you next time again if you subscribe and like all our videos. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can search for Green Nigeria Radio Show on YouTube and on Facebook. This is Green Nigeria Radio Show. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow as we continue on potash and the uses of potash. My name is Meshach Yage.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.